What's going on? Got a quick one for you today. We are doing Batman v Superman Apologist video part 6. It's off the cuff, it's not real well thought out. Got no script or nothing, but just something that I noticed. It seems like the DC entertainment world is kind of making some strides, especially in the TV show category. I think the Supergirl movie is coming out this weekend. If not, it's already out, and some people have gone and seen it. And yeah, I think with Superman and Supergirl coming out, I'd say on the whole, it seems like it's mild to mildly positive feedback. However, I think that the Gunnverse is in danger, and there's a couple of reasons why. One is it doesn't seem like there's an exact plan, particularly. It's had Superman and then Supergirl, and I think the Superman 2 movie is like one that's slated next or whatever. And then there's been like, hints and promises of other projects, but everything else that's kind of been confirmed or has trailers coming out or has like complete scripts and stuff, with like Creature Commandos, Peacemaker Season 2, and even just like the new Clayface movie. I don't even think the new Clayface movie is in the Gunverse, but it's just kind of like, I don't know, feels like it's all stuff written and thrown together, and they're just trying to kind of bring it all together into the Gunverse. So I'm gonna say the Gunverse overall. I haven't seen Supergirl, but it doesn't feel like there's quite a direction that Batman v Superman had. It's not. It's certainly doing some world building, but that Lantern show, I think people are kind of going down for their expectations on that. And then even just as far as a Batman, the primary Batman with Matt Reeves is not even in this universe. And, James Gunn says that he's been working on, this Batman movie. I think it's supposed to be like Brave and the Bold or something like that. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of movement there. And I also think that maybe with some recent I think Paramount recently acquired Warner Brothers stuff, or some of the high up stuff. There's a good chance that people might not have that good of faith in the Gunverse right now, at least from a boardroom level. So I think Batman v Superman, Snyder wanted to do a second Superman movie, but they were like, hey, we need to integrate Batman now. And he's like, all right, I'll accommodate. And he threw together probably the best superhero movie ever made. And then also, he clearly had a direction and, everything that kind of was moving forward. It was cool to, see the Suicide Squad in that universe with Batman and, then get the prequel Wonder Woman movie and stuff. And, even if it wasn't, Zack Snyder directed, it still felt cohesive. And, the Justice League movie was something that I think actually, had some momentum building for it before, all the changes were made and Joss Whedon came in and Snyder was let go. So, and the other thing I'll say is just with the current, they just released, I think they're have 3 TV shows soon coming. One is an absolute Batman animated show. I think they're all animated. One's a crypto show, which didn't Crypto just have a movie? Do people really want to see crypto stuff? Lastly, some Joker, led show. That one's going to be really hard to pull off. I think a Harley Quinn show is much easier than a Joker show to pull off, just because, how much can you really change? And, there's high expectations for the character and all that stuff, especially since I think the synopsis of the show is it's like after Batman's death. So we'll see what happens with that. Still looking forward to it. But I think that it's kind of like, distributing things. And when you distribute things too far, the primary Gunverse doesn't seem to hold all that weight that the Snyderverse did. So, restore the Snyderverse, I guess. That's all I had to say.